Hey, hey, hey. Good morning, good morning. It's me, it's your girl. Remember that time is fluid, so whenever you see this message is when you're meant to see it. It's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest. Hey, y'all. Today is Sunday, April 19th. It is 7 a.m. Alright. Tomorrow's my birthday. Taurus, we coming in, baby. We coming in like bulls in the china shop. We tearing all that shit up. It's our turn. We put up our own decorations, right? We gonna celebrate, right. Anyway, so I was getting a message of someone trying to block your progress, or yeah, that's basically what it is. Somebody trying to block your progress, okay? And it's not just your progress, but somebody's trying to disconnect you from source, right? Your support system, your belief system. Somebody wants you to let go. Somebody wants you to feel like it's futile, right? Wait, those running. Whew. Somebody wants you to feel like, you know, what you believe in is not real, that it doesn't work. Honestly, I feel like somebody don't want you to believe that God is real. Well, let's see. I was being led. Look, courthouse and pathway. Somebody's trying to redirect your pathway. Somebody wants to take you off your path. You hear me? Courthouse, a petition. Somebody could be filing a petition. Somebody's trying to block your pathway. What's the message here? What we got here? Concern. So there could be somebody that's concerned. This could be an older gentleman. Someone could be concerned about you, concerned about how they're going to do whatever they're going to do. This could be a spirit guide. Take it how it resonates. Somebody's got some kind of concern. Alright? And what we got? Look at this. Thoughts. You got a lot of people thinking about you at this time. Yeah, a lot of people. There's somebody that could be looking at your pictures. The 16th could be significant. 33 could be significant. So this is somebody that's passed on. You see those lilies? This could be somebody that has passed on. This could be a grandfather, because I'm here in 1933. Alright? Could be a grandfather, a father, a husband. Somebody definitely is thinking about you. Somebody's looking at your photos. Okay, take it how it resonates. Oh, what we got? We got a main male. Ooh, the main female and a child. Look at that. This could be somebody you have a child with. 1, 2, and 18. Okay. Yeah, somebody could be thinking about, this could be somebody that you have a child with. This could be somebody that has passed over that you have a child with. Take it how it resonates. This could have been a husband. And that's you. That's you in the photo. Somebody thinks about you a lot. A lot. Somebody could have even drawn a portrait of you. Alright? Wow. We got sudden wealth here. Let me get some other cards. I was going to use those that I took up, but I feel like this is a little different. There's another message here. Somebody's getting some kind of insight about you. Concern. This is, with these lilies, this is giving me passed over energy. Somebody could be somebody's grandfather or grandmother, or passed over loved ones could be trying to get somebody's attention. Somebody could be concerned for somebody. There's definitely a guide that watches over you, that protects you. Alright, this is somebody that's definitely passed over. This could be somebody that maybe you think about that you haven't thought about in a long time. Maybe they've been coming up for you. Alright. Somebody could be thinking about their life. Somebody could be getting older. starting to think about, death and stuff like that, and starting to reflect on their lives, what's left of their lives. Somebody could be in that energy, right? I'm hearing morbid. Somebody's feeling real morbid right now. But definitely, somebody's thinking about past. Somebody's thinking about how a relationship may have went. Somebody could want to write you a letter. Somebody could be thinking about how they did it, how they, you on somebody's mind. You see me sitting here, I'm still trying to figure out which deck I'm going to use. I'm waiting for Spirit to show me. I seen it. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Who was this energy? This chair. Who was this energy in the collective aura? Who is this spirit? Who's this in the collective energy right now? This could definitely be someone you have a child with, somebody that you were married to. I see white flowers over here too. This was not your true love. This wasn't your soulmate. This could have been somebody you had a lot of passion. As Spirit said, you have love for them, but you don't love them. You're not in love with them. Because she's holding a red rose. That's a passion. The white rose, the white flowers. This is what somebody really wants. They want somebody that's their soulmate. This is pure, unconditional love. Yeah, somebody was not happy. You aren't happy in the situation, and somebody knows it. And listen, somebody knows that something has ended too. With those lilies. Somebody thinks about you. Somebody's going through a dark night of the soul, I'm hearing. Come on now. They never gave you that unconditional love. They didn't. It was always surface. It was always passion, but it was never unconditional. Now somebody's thinking about that shit. How they blew an opportunity. Look, stop chasing potential. This ain't Build a Bay. Look at that. You stop chasing potential with this person. He's not just figuring it out. He's fully grown and floundering. You are not an emotional sculpture. Find someone already built, not still in beta testing. Somebody realized that they didn't treat you right, that they weren't available for you, that they didn't even treat themselves right. Okay? I heard they shortchanged themselves. They played themselves is what I'm hearing. And they know it. This could be somebody that, like I said, you could have adult children. Alright? You didn't misread the vibe. They're just not vibing back. Listen, somebody didn't give you. You gave to the relationship, but they did not give back. They didn't. Don't confuse a smile, a like, or a casual hey for destiny. The vibe was nice, but it wasn't mutual. Save your sparkle for someone who actually glows back. Somebody know they didn't show up for you. They didn't. They didn't show up for you. They know it, and they think about this shit. Ooh, somebody think about this. Somebody know. This could have been somebody you met when you were in your younger days. For sure. What we got here? You're not hard to love. They're just emotionally constipated. Man, listen. I'm so confused. Yeah, this is somebody that walked around. Look, they called you crazy, right? Because you was expressing yourself. You was saying how this person felt. Look, stop journaling about them. They're not that deep. Yeah, somebody had you in your feelings. Somebody had you confused. Some of you guys could have kept a diary, or you felt like you had to write about your feelings. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's a healing process. That's a healing process. Somebody tried to make you feel like you wanted too much. You were too, I heard needy. Somebody felt like you were needy, right? Somebody tried to make you gaslighting. They were gaslighting and manipulating you. Calling you crazy when you would get upset about shit, or how they were treating, or what they were or were not doing. Right? You writing that shit down, because who else you going to express it to? This person don't listen to you. They never took none of your emotions or how you felt seriously. They just turned that shit around on you and said you was insecure. You were needy. Right? Codependent. Oh, they called you all kind of shit. Yes, they did. You can't heal together if one of you is the reason the other one needs healing. There you go. Writing, healing, trying to fix it. Come on now. Delete the text, block the number, and reclaim your peace. Hello. I feel like that's what you did. You deleted the number, you blocked this person, and you continued to heal without this person. You couldn't heal with this person. That's the thing about when we try to heal with people that's not in alignment. You could really be doing some work or attempting to do some work, right? And then now you're sharing, the things that you're learning about yourself with another person. All you're doing is giving them ammunition to fuck with you. Look, stop asking the cards. You already know. Stop asking the cards. You already know. At this point, you're just looking for a reason to ignore your gut. That's not intuition. That's not intuition you're ignoring. It's common sense and a cute wig. You've written entire essays on what they really meant. Spoiler, they meant exactly what they said. And it was nothing profound. Close the fucking book. Ooh-wee. What we got here? Girl, even your tarot decks. Ooh. Tired of him. Look at this shit. Even your tarot decks are tired of him. Stop playing. Stop getting readings on this person. You could have probably tried to figure out. Listen, when we start getting readings on our partners, that's us trying to find a way either to manipulate our partner or to try to figure out a way to win our partner over. Listen, if it ain't happening naturally, then there's a problem. And if you can't resolve that issue without using outside energy, outside sources, that's a fucking problem. You should be able to talk to your mate. You guys should be flexible with each other. Guys should come to a common ground. And ain't nothing wrong with telling somebody what you don't fucking like. If they continue to behave in a way that you don't like, they're not for you. Right? And let's not forget, now they know that shit triggers you. So what they do, they continue to push that fucking button. That's just a new tool for them to use. Hello. Where we going with this here, spirit? Let's get some tarot. Spirit said you're blocking your own blessings by trying to fix something that's not fixable. It's not in alignment with you. Those parts, you can't put a square peg in a round hole. That's for somebody. And then he called you fucking crazy. That really blows your little gasket, don't it? Now you trying to convince who? Him? Her? That you ain't crazy? Give me another one, spirit. Ace of Wands. That's the fucking truth. Somebody knows they didn't treat you right, man. But you got your ass up and got out the way. Listen, you got up and got out the way, as you should. Now somebody acting fucking confused. Well, they ain't confused. Yeah, they confused because their tactics don't work. That's why they confused. That's why they confused. Right? Something didn't go over on you as well as they thought it was. Yeah. Whatever it is. They thinking about that shit now. They in their head. Listen, how they try to steal from you. Right. But your strength was unfucking matched. Like I said. The Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups. And the Queen of Swords in the reverse. What is this? Yeah, they didn't realize how strong you were. We got this Knight of Wands energy. Somebody's been coming for you, man. They really have. They've been coming to try to break you down in some kind of way, right? To stop you from walking away, stop you from speaking your fucking truth. You spoke your truth and you walked away. Somebody's been doing something out here with this Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, doing something reckless. They've been doing it for a very long time. Ooh, Spirit said turn it up right. Somebody, because they couldn't stop you. You spoke your truth and you walked away from the situation. You gave it all you could. You tried everything you could. You forgave. You brushed it under the rug. You gave this person the benefit of the fucking doubt. And you know what? Nothing. Nothing. They gave you nothing except bullshit. You left. You left. You stopped asking the cards. You left. You made a decision and you left. There was nothing growing here. What's going on here, Spirit? This person was very deceptive as well. They were sneaky. They would I heard, steal opportunities from you. Yeah, they would. They were gossiping about you behind your back. I'm telling you, somebody really was telling everybody you was crazy. They on the fucking judgment. That flew out. They on the judgment. Yep, they are. Because, listen, Temperance is here. This situation is being balanced out. Listen. Somebody tried to have you stuck. Now they stuck. Now they stuck. Now they stuck. You hear me? Somebody's coming to their senses. Yeah, somebody thought they was going to have you stuck in your head trying to figure shit out. Feeling like you're not good enough. You're not being the best person or best woman or best husband you can be. It was always you. You were always the one that it was the reason that the relationship wasn't moving forward. Man, get the F out of here. This person just wasn't ready to evolve. Look, it came on out. Look at the death card. Listen. There's an ending. Yes, you're not in your head anymore. You're not confused. You're not trying to figure shit out. You're not wondering what you did wrong. Look. Come here, card. Yeah. I can't even get these cards up, y'all. You're not crazy. Look. You're not letting this person gaslight you. This is a narcissist. What are you talking about? You always saying something. Why are you so fucking insecure? You know what I'm talking about. And not to mention that this person would provoke you. This person would provoke you into feeling the way you was feeling, into trying to defend yourself. They would provoke you. And I'm hearing some of them would laugh. They would think it was funny. Some of them could have laughed in your face. When you would get riled up or get upset about something they said or did to you, they would laugh. Because they would see how you would be squirming when they would fucking attack you. Come on, Spirit. Listen. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Yes, they did. Look, the King of Swords. Look. This was somebody you was married to. Somebody you was in a if you weren't married legally to this person, you was in a relationship with this person. You shared a home with this person. You shared children with this person. Or this could, you know what Spirit said? Yeah. Leave it alone right there. Leave it where it's at. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody could be losing their stability. Ooh, the Four of Swords in the reverse. The Queen of Cups in the reverse. Somebody could be looking back at how innocent you were, how pure you were, how vulnerable you were with them, and how they made you feel, how they tried to sabotage your integrity, how they tried to sabotage your confidence. They tried to sabotage the way people viewed you. They wanted people to view you as naive. Somebody that didn't know about the world, right? You didn't know a lot of things. You weren't very smart, right? You were easily swayed, right? People could just easily manipulate you, right? Somebody felt like that. And you know what Spirit just said, and you were just being, loving, caring, forgiving, open, right? You were just being a loving, nurturing person, a Queen of Cups. That shit's going back. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Somebody tried to cause an ending to you. Somebody tried to shut you down. Yeah, they did. They wanted you to be closed off on the inside so that you would never be confident. You know what I mean? Somebody tried to break something about your trust. You're very trusting energy. Hermit in the reverse. Somebody did not want you to see what was really fucking going on. They did not want you to see what was going on in this family. Somebody was trying to hide something. This could have been about finances. Greedy. Somebody's been trying to hide the fact that they were very selfish, very greedy. And all they did was take from the situation. They didn't help build the situation. Actually, they came in and they destroyed something. Yep, they're gonna fool. Look, they're realizing it now. Somebody could be stuck somewhere. Ace of Pentacles, that they didn't invest. They were a fool. Somebody feels like a damn fool because they were so selfish and greedy. The Hermit in the reverse could be dealing with the Virgo. We have Earth out here, air. We got a lot of we got fire too. We got all the elements out here. Somebody was very selfish and self-centered. You could never fucking fix this. There go your 8 cups. This is somebody that loved them fucking selves, and you loved them more than you fucking loved yourself. You left with 1 fucking cup. Cause this selfish motherfucker, this was a selfish motherfucker here. Ooh, excuse my French, y'all. You had to walk away with 1 fucking cup. You had to save your fucking self. Thank you, Spirit. This is somebody in your family. This was somebody that you were trying to build with. Yep, they're under judgment. So universe is finna balance this shit right the fuck out. Yep. What's going on here, Spirit? Somebody was very greedy. Somebody's an alcoholic too. Somebody drinks all the fucking time. That's something else you had to get away from. Somebody's alcoholic outbursts and shit. Withdrawal symptoms. I'm hearing a angry drunk. 22:23 on the clock. Somebody could have been an angry drunk. This could even be somebody's father, Spirit said, but they watch you. I told you somebody watch you. Somebody spies, they watch you and they see, right? Listen, this is what they're looking for. They wanted to put it into who you were. They wanted you to be bitter, feel rejected, depressed, self-loathing. Thank you, Spirit. Somebody said, take yourself out. Somebody wanted you to take yourself out. Listen. Page of Cups. 8 of Wands. The Lovers in the reverse. Somebody didn't want you to have... Look, they only wanted you to have fake offers. Shallow offers. Fishy offers. Immature offers. That's going back to somebody. Somebody's dealing with that. With fake people. Immature people. People that really don't care about them. They're only there for what they can provide. Because somebody definitely didn't want you to have this 10 of Pentacles. They didn't want you to have security. They didn't want you to have people around you that support you and love you and that wanted to build with you. They didn't want to grow in your life. Ooh, somebody wanted you to feel like a reject, man, for real. All that loving and naive and energy. Listen, I'm telling you. Somebody wanted you to go from this to this. This could be your childhood energy, your innocence. And this is a grown woman in the reverse, feeling sad, depressed, unwanted, rejected. Nobody want to be around me. I can't find love. Unhappy, stuck in stagnant energy. The moon, I'm telling you, there it is. There it is, imbalance. I can't make it up. The sun. This is what they wanted. And now somebody's reflecting on that shit. Somebody done got up in age. Somebody could be 33. I don't know how old that ain't really old, but there's an older person though. This could be somebody that could have passed on at an early age. Alright, take it how it resonates. Or this is somebody that's just getting older, right? And they're starting to think about where their life, reflecting over their life. Okay? Somebody never told you how they felt about you. They kept that shit hidden. They kept it a secret. Somebody really, really admired you. But see, this is somebody that projected their own energy onto you, collective. Because you were so naive. You were so helpful. You wanted to help and support this person. You wanted, to heal with this person, to grow with this person. And the way you absorbed their bullshit, and you were very forgiving. It's that forgiving, and you allowed them to be nasty and dirty and mean to you, and you absorb that shit. But here's what happens when you absorb people's energy like that, and you keep excusing the behavior, you keep making excuses for the behavior, that shit manifests inside of you because you take it on. So now you're feeling all that shit that they feel. Be careful of who you out here trying to fucking heal, who you trying to help. Because they could be just projecting all that shit on you so that you can absorb it. You can help them carry their fucking karma and their baggage. Because I promise you, you will feel like you will start to take on their fucking energy if you stick around long enough. If you keep, giving them fucking passes. You're going to have to tell somebody, listen, if you still in this don't even have to be a lover. This could be friends or family. You hear me? You gotta let somebody know, listen, I'm done with all that bullshit. Either you're gonna fucking treat me with respect and and with the same intent that I bring to you, or you gonna get the fuck on. That's what you did. That's why the Eight of Cups is here. Somebody was greedy. Somebody was all about themselves. They didn't give a shit about you. They wanted all the fucking attention I'm hearing. They wanted the accolades. They wanted to look like the one that was stable. You had to walk away from this shit. And like I said, you gave this person 8 of your fucking cups. You had to walk. That's your own self. This is you. Right? This is 9 of cups. This is loving yourself. Self-sufficient. Right? In control of your emotions. You gave away 8 of your cups, nigga, to this person. To feed this person's energy. To build this person up. And while they was drinking out your cups, they was making sure that other people was not fucking with you. Cause you was gonna be drained. They was gonna have it all. You wasn't gonna have nothing else to fucking give when they was fucking done. You hear me? You fooled their asses. You told the truth about why you left this fucking person. Look, the fool. Listen, I'm telling you. Somebody, listen. 3 of Cups, listen. Somebody was celebrating with other fucking people. You hear me? They thought they was doing that behind your back, that you didn't realize what was happening. You was celebrating them, and they was celebrating fucking others. You see, there go 3 of your fucking cups you gave this person. They gave them to somebody else. You hear me? I know you hear me. Yep, and you stuck around and you pushed it under the fucking rug, and you kept trying to heal this person. Listen, you ain't doing that shit no more. Listen, you ain't giving nothing else, because all they was doing was giving it to somebody else. They were treating other people as if they deserved the accolades that they were supposed to be giving you. Okay, so let's say you was running races and you was winning, but they was giving the prize to who was coming in second. Never acknowledging your shit. Never. No matter what you fucking did, and how many times you beat and you won the race, or you achieved, or you got the blue ribbon, or you did something, look, they will give it to somebody else. And that was a form of fucking punishment. When you don't act the way I want you to act, when you don't behave the way I want you to behave, it doesn't matter what you do. I'm going to give the prize to somebody fucking else. They didn't care that you was shining and that you was achieving, and they was going to give you a prize. They was never going to give you your flowers. You were never going to get the prize. You would be running a race for the rest of your fucking life. This person was never going to give you that props. And that was a way of them breaking you down. You'd be killing yourself trying to fucking get that fucking prize. They was going to give it to you anyway. Don't matter if you won or you didn't win. You hear me? Come on here. Yeah. So yeah, you healing. Hierophant. Listen. Spirit is bringing you somebody that's going to be in the upright. All right? Somebody that carries themselves well, right? Because this, whoever you was with, this Knight of Cups in the reverse, this is somebody that didn't have shit for you. Listen, I don't know why Spirit saying this could even be somebody that seen this situation, that watched this person do this to you. A King of Cups. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. A King of Cups and you the Queen of Cups. The King of Swords in the upright and the Queen of Swords in the upright. You've been speaking your truth. Spirit said you've been telling the truth the whole time. But you know why nobody believed you? Because this person had people on their payroll. He had yes men. He had people around them that thought that they were the ones that was carrying the relationship, because they were siphoning off of your fucking energy. And you were sticking around while this person was treating you like shit. So of course other people thought you were stupid. You were naive, that you really didn't know what you was doing. Because you were sticking with this person and you had no idea what they was telling people behind your fucking back. Behind your back. You hear me? I heard everything you taught this person. They ran off and showed another fucking bitch. You hear me? They took everything that they learned from you, and then they walked around as if they were the one that came up with it. So people thought they were the fucking one. They were the smart one. They was the one that knew what the fuck they was doing, and you was just out here just being naive. You don't know how to do shit. You can't put her out there by herself. People gonna take advantage of her. They don't know what they don't. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, child. They naive. They stupid. They gullible. Whole time you was just trying to love somebody unconditionally. You were trying to help somebody to see the best. You could see the best in somebody where they wasn't trying to see the best. See, they was okay with the way they was doing shit because it always fucking worked. That's how they held their position, by putting other people fucking down or dealing with people that was low vibrational, so that they would have a way to stand tall. Anyway, that's y'all's message. Let's get y'all a wisdom oracle and a spiritual AF. We're gonna hit the wisdom oracle first. Alright? Yeah, you had to walk away when love was no longer being served, baby. I can't make it up. Can I get just one card for my collective before we close this message out? Chaos and conflict. Look at that. Look, I heard a leopard never changes their spot. Chaos and chaos. Look, you had a loyal heart. Listen, you was very loyal to this person. That's fucking rare. And your loyalty was tested. This person was not loyal to you. This person only caused conflict and chaos in your life. 33 again, nigga. Look at that. 33. A leopard never changes his spots. Let's see, 33. Chaos and conflict. Essential meaning: disarray, being at cross purposes with another, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. The oracle message: opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere. But consider the value of chaos that serves you well. As you become unmoored by it, scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need. Where you at? You leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need, and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal. Projected outward and causing disarray. Didn't I tell you somebody was projecting their energy on you? Let me see. Causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. Don't be too eager to forgive. Don't be too eager to give this fucking person another fucking pass, because it's only fucking fueling them. Alright? Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than be understood. Now let's get loyal heart. I'm going to read that since it was on the bottom of the deck. It was the next card. 35. Fidelity, loyalty, devotion. The oracle message. Evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. This is what you finna get. Oh, look at that. And a new life. Look, and truth be told, look, you got a whole new life coming, baby. Because you have a loyal fucking heart. And you deserve somebody that's going to be loyal to you. Thank you, Spirit. Evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove they are faithful to you. Come on now. And you will in turn commit fully to them. Come on now. There is a sure and abiding certainty in your heart. Know that Spirit is always loyal to you, right? No matter the outer circumstances in your life, trust and have faith. For you are eternally loved, always divinely protected, and divinely directed. Come on now. You got a new life coming, collector. Let's get you a spiritualist fucking, then I'm going to get off here. What's the message for the collective that they can walk away with this morning? Here's a little message. Put in your pocket. Put this in your pocket. Holy shit, you are enough. Ooh-wee! Somebody tried to make you feel like you wasn't enough, baby. I said that shit. What would happen if you let yourself drop all the reasons you made up about why you're not good enough? What if I tried it just for today? You can always go back to believing you're not enough tomorrow. Your misery can be refunded. But you may find you like the way it feels to like yourself, to love yourself, to give some of that love to you, to pour into you and not just into others. Like really, really like yourself. Kind of nice, right? Yeah, somebody was drinking out all your fucking cups, all your resources, everything, your gifts, right? All the things that your loving, nurturing, caring way, and they was going out, instead of reflecting that back to you, they would take it and go reflect it to other people because they wanted to feel like they were the one that had it. They weren't, you were. They mistreated the one that was pouring into them, and they started pouring into other fucking people, man. Celebrating with people. People thought they was the bee's knees, nigga, because of you. But they would never tell you that. They know that shit now. Truth be fucking told. Truth be told. They know now. And they reflecting on that shit now. Yeah, because they realize what they realize. They cause a lot of conflict and chaos in your life. They tried to mask themselves as you, collective. This is a giraffe trying to mask themselves as a zebra. Come on, man. Something that's rare, that you don't see all the time. Anyway, that's y'all's message. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Happy Sunday. I'll see y'all. Happy birthday to me, y'all. If you like the vibe, subscribe to the channel. All right? Tips and donations are always welcome. I'll see y'all. Deuces. Stay up.